There are now 90 child care centers that are working as partners with ARCHS and working on behalf of young people in the St. Louis metropolitan area. And the beauty of it is that there have now been, over the last year and a half, 120 of you all that have been able to gain clock hours and college hours in this wonderful specialty of early childhood. I say thank you, I say thank you, I say thank you. Have a wonderful evening, enjoy and learn. Thank you very much.
These 10 centers went through a very rigorous process where they submitted an RFP. The RFP was scored. They had to come to an interview where we asked them lots of questions, and then out of the 75 people that submitted RFPs, these are the 10 people that made it all the way through. Congratulations. The other thing that we did is we work a lot with leaders on leadership qualities. So when we finished up the year, my directors and I sat down and we talked about what was it that made a successful leader and why was it that our programs that we were working with were so successful. And we came up with leadership traits that we thought exemplified what a leader should be. And each of the directors had to narrow down to one person that they wanted to recognize for a quality of leadership.
Lisa Masson, owner and director of Twinkle Tots Family Childcare, wasted not one moment in improving the world for the children she serves in her home. On her journey toward accreditation, she embraced change with a childlike faith. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Lisa Masson, recipient of our Embracing Change Award.
Change at first is very uncomfortable, but by taking it one step at a time and by the guidance of Heather and ARCHS, the fear is gone, and I am embracing change. Thank you to ARCHS for this award and the opportunity to grow professionally. And good luck to all of you in your endeavor in embracing change in your daycares. Thank you very much.
I want to recognize Twanda Wheeler tonight of Balloons, Bears, and Babies for the award of meeting and exceeding goals, because she's worked throughout the year to first tackle the obstacle of getting started, and once she got the momentum going, she has just met all 4 goals that she set forth this year, and we're getting excited to set another 4 for the next year because she's gone above and beyond on the one she's worked on. So come on up, Twanda.
And she's like, well, we've got to do this and we've got to do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here comes this whole change thing. And I got all these new kids and I've got to incorporate all these changes. And well, needless to say, it all worked out. So now we've got these centers set up and the kids are all excited and everybody's where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is great. So thank you, Katie, for everything you've done for our center.
Sabrina has the award of Let My Light Shine. And the reason that we have chosen Sabrina, that was a joint choice, is that Sabrina has had a lot of challenges like many of you have, and she has always made my day. Every time I've stopped by the center, she has a smile for me.
I had no money, no enrollees, and no idea of what developmentally appropriate practices were, or who or what a Piaget was. Ultimately, in 2008, I received my startup grant from ARCHS to secure my license, to see things change in my business, and to serve families at a greater capacity.
I want to introduce you to Ellicia Qualls. She has the Urban Sprouts Child Development Center in University City.
And I want everyone to know that ARCHS is really special to me because I can call Urlene for anything, and if she doesn't answer, I'm always looking for Ingrid or Rochelle, whoever can answer the phone. But our building flooded so much, I often thought about changing our name to Noah's Ark because we could not keep the water out. And I really appreciate all the great relationships that ARCHS has formed within the community. But I just really appreciate ARCHS, and we couldn't have made it without you. Thanks.
She's a mother, a sister, a daughter. She's a businesswoman, an educator, a friend, and a role model.
ARCHS has been a blessing because we had wanted to go and expand our hours and our days for a long time, but the money just was never there. It was always one thing or another. So when we got the grant, I said, oh, I can get all these nice toys. We got all these books out, and we picked out all this just fancy equipment. we never got it yet because we had doors that needed to be replaced, floors that were caving in. And with that grant, we were able to do things that had we not received the expansion grant from ARCHS, we probably would be out of business because it was not financially feasible for us to be able to do it. So I want to thank ARCHS for that.
I'd like to give all of our grant recipients or our awardees another round of applause. That's just 5 of the stories that we deal with every single day, and we have a room full of stories that are just as touching, and it's always very rewarding to work with everybody. And we're very proud of what you've done for early childhood this year, and we look forward to the upcoming year.